Diffuse and recyclable materials collectors fatal injuries per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers 44.3, total fatal injuries 37, most common fatal accidents. Transportation incidents total non-fatal injuries 1,490, median annual wage $36,190, number of workers 115,130. These workers spend much of their day with a team, driving or riding on a truck to collect materials, increasing the risk of a transportation-related accident. They work in both the public and private sector, depending on location, and must work year-round regardless of the weather or conditions. Roofers fatal injuries per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers 51.5, total fatal injuries 96, most common fatal accidents falls, slips, and trips total non-fatal injuries 2,060. Median annual wage $39,970, number of workers 160,600. Much of the job for roofers requires spending time on top of buildings, repairing or installing their roofs. Given that they're often multiple stories above ground, any slip or fall can become a deadly event. The job is a physical one, requiring heavy lifting, climbing, and bending, often in uncomfortable weather conditions. Aircraft pilots and flight engineers fatal injuries per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers 58.9, total fatal injuries 70, most common fatal accidents. Transportation incidents total non-fatal injuries 490, median annual wage $137,330, number of workers 84,070. Pilots and flight engineers are in charge of navigating and flying airplanes from one place to another, carrying low either people or cargo. For THISCRA, the transportation-related incidents, of course, involve plane crashes. Most incidents occur in the private sector. Fishers and related fishing workers fatal injuries per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers 77.4, total fatal injuries 30, most common fatal accidents. Transportation incidents total non-fatal injuries NA median annual wage $28,310, number of workers 520. Professional fishers use equipment like nets and traps to collect fish for people to eat. Many of the accidents that occur in this industry involve boat incidents or falls from boats. Fishers may spend long hours at sea doing difficult, physical work. Logging workers fatal injuries per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers 97.6, total fatal injuries 74, most common fatal accidents contact with objects and equipment total non-fatal injuries 1,040, median annual wage $40,650, number of workers 53,600. Logging workers harvest the trees that are turned into wood for consumer goods and construction needs. Among the biggest risks for loggers are being hit by falling objects while they're felling trees or having an accident operating the equipment that allows them to do so. The rate of fatal accidents in the logging industry is 28 times higher than the all-worker rate of 3.5 fatalities per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers.